Hello! And welcome to the 17th episode. Ooh, I just got out of my camera. I gotta sit here. Okay, good. Justin, reframe. Very good. Hello! Welcome to the 17th episode of the D20 Initiative second season, Pages and Mages. This is another exciting one-shot. So, if you're new here, this is a perfect place to, get on board. See what's going on. Before I get too much further, we at the D20 Initiative would like to take a moment to recognize that we are settlers coming to you live from Calgary and Vancouver. These are places with a deep history and a legacy of storytelling. In the spirit of respect and truth, we honor and acknowledge that we are telling stories in the traditional territories of the Blackfoot people, the Nakota people of the Stoney Nation, the Beaver people of the Tsuut'ina Nation, the Métis Nation of Alberta, Region 3, and all the people who make their homes in the Treaty 7 territory of southern Alberta, as well as the traditional, ancestral, and unceded territory of the Coast Salish people. Now, let me introduce to you your team of adventurers, your heroic players. We will start with a character you know, even though we are doing a one-shot. Lilli, Zrill, Zrynsis, played by Sarah Bannister. Followed by another character you know. Kyler Bibtek, played by Griffin, Cork. And brand spanking new character, Isaac Newtown, played by Eric Svilpis. And last, but certainly not least, Ammantyl, played by Nicole, Zylstra. Jason. Ooh, I got Jason Mehmel. Yeah, Jason Mehmel is our Dungeon Master tonight. And we got Kurt McKinstry on sound. That's the team. My name is Justin, born, because I said last names of everyone else, and I will be your MC for the evening. Now, returning viewers know that what is about to go down, but in case this is your first time, there will be times where we want you, the audience, to tell this story with us, and have your hand in altering the fate of our party. As we mentioned in the chat, this world is lousy with errant magic, and sometimes that magic affects our adventurers. We need 4 volunteers from the audience to represent that chaos. If you are interested in volunteering, please type me or I will into the chat, and you'll be on board. Twisting our players' destinies is a very simple thing to do. As a volunteer, all you have to do is choose the right moment and type squeak in the chat. The squeak is a little callback to our roots at Dickens Pub in Calgary, back when we could gather in person because we handed out small rubber chickens. Miss you, Dickens. Now, keep in mind, you can only squeak a maximum of 2 times per night. Once in the first act, once in the second act. If you do some math, that's 2. And for the first act, our all-knowing DM, Jason, will let the audience know when squeaks can come into play. The second act, as soon as we get going, all squeaks are fair game. Your first squeak will trigger an entirely random effect. After the break in the second act, your squeak will trigger the exact same effect as before, so you can be strategic. Squeak at the most inappropriate time, and let's see the players scramble to make it work. It's hilarious, or, you could help them out. Whatever. I should also mention, not only are we granting you immense power over our players, but each night one of our volunteers will randomly be chosen to win a mini from our awesome partnership with Yeti Minis. Tonight's mini is going to be a surprise reveal by our DM, Jason. But head over to YetiMinis.com to take a look at the awesome work they do and see what you might win. At the end of the show, I will announce the winner. And speaking of the chat, get in there. I'll be chatting with folks all night, so it will likely be better if you all chat, so that would be good. If you're new and have comments or questions, ask away, as long as you're not going to be one of those rules lawyers that just so eager to tell us about what we're doing wrong. Please refrain from such comments. We greatly encourage live tweeting with the hashtags Pages and Mages and D20 Initiative, and you can find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Twitch, and YouTube. We are also available at d20initiativeyyc@gmail.com. You might notice our cast's lovely beverages from our awesome folks at Zero Issue Brewing. Don't you want to be cool like us? You're in luck, because if you are in Calgary, Airdrie, and Cochrane, you can use our code D20 Dungeon to get 10% off of a delivery. They credit their artists. Every beer they brew is a new issue. They're local. It's high time you check out Zero Issue Brewing. Okay, let's see who our squeakers are for tonight. I see in the chat that I have Ninja Space Pig. We're going to put Ninja Space Pig with Zrill. Oh boy.
Yay! Welcome to the team!
Zrill, you're the only one with a squeaker at this point, so if you want to jump in and squeak, let me know in the chat. I will plug you in. Otherwise, I'm squeaking for everybody, and that's not going to be fun for anyone. So let's get some volunteers there. I'm going to stop talking now because it's been a lot. I'm going to hand it over to Jason to kickstart this wild adventure, and onward, heroes!
Welcome everybody, and yeah, the mini that you'll be able to win from Yeti Minis will be something we'll reveal by the end, and hopefully it'll play into the adventure you just took part in. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off by painting a picture here in the city library of Beaconhold. Yes, I'm painting a picture, perhaps painting like a Bob Ross cat painting a picture.
Oh my God, that's amazing!
He was so prepared.
Yes, I tried to put as many themes into one here as possible. So yes, to paint the picture of the city library of Beaconhold, which has been through a lot. All kinds of chaos and destruction have happened to this place. So imagine now that we're floating in the air, floating high above the city library. From up here, the devastation is pretty clear, but yet today is quiet. People are already working on repair and recovery, which leads us to Ellaloth Gadilinion, a professor from Lyrris College. As an Eldritch Knight, she is responsible not only for her classes, but is also drawn into the mystical protection of Beaconhold. In the recent chaos, her cat wizard familiar, Greymalkin, has gone missing. She has told you that its return is key to the safety of Beaconhold, a linchpin element of the many key rituals. She has sent you to the last place she saw Greymalkin, running into the towers of the world where Beaconhold can study the flora and fauna of the outside world right here at home. We descend down into the magical biological preserve of fields and meadows. Within the preserve, an illusory blue skies above you and a bright afternoon sun, which you can somehow feel the warmth of.
Wait,
Jason,
you're muted.
Jason,
You're
I can't hear you.
Happened? Oh, the suspense.
Was I muted for that whole thing?
No.
Just the end.
Oh, thank God.
We were zooming down.
Okay.
And we still are.
Still zooming, still softly zooming. That's how you build suspense, people. We descend down into the magical biological preserve of fields and meadows. Within the preserve, an illusory blue sky is above you and a bright afternoon sun, which somehow you can still feel the warmth of. The wind rustles the grass. Players, introduce your character and take a moment as to tell us what we see of you as you stand in this meadow. I'll start with Isaac Newtown.
With shaggy brown hair, matching auburn eyes, and considerably shorter than your average elf, Isaac blends easily into a crowd at an underwhelming 4'4". I was exiled from my former family of elves for being considered an abomination and was taken in by a kindly halfling family, the Newtowns, who were devotees of the Lord of Knowledge, the wise god Ogma. My early days were spent as an archivist in Beaconhold, copying dusty scrolls and disintegrating tomes, and over the next 130 years gradually worked my way up to the adventuring life, using my divine connection to defend the knowledge of the realms stored within the walls of the library. Ellaloth has been a very dear friend of mine for quite some time now, and Greymalkin is an especially lovable feline about whom I care very deeply, and whose disappearance I find very troubling. Enough so that I'm currently very frazzled and doing a terrible job of trying to refold this map of the towers of the world.
Thank you very much there, Isaac. And so perhaps next we'll go to Kyler Bibtek.
Absolutely. I mean, Kyler is, I wish I was 4'4". I am indeed 3'3". I'm pretty, I don't want to say like sickly or frail, but I'm not strong. A light wind could knock me over. You know the Kyler story. I've known Isaac for a while. As you know, Paige and I have been trying to decipher her map to see where she came from. We go to Isaac for that a lot. I'm a classifier. He's an archivist. We work together pretty well. And yeah, I freaking love cats. Am I worried about my parents? Yes. Cat, maybe more important right now. I don't know.
With that, perhaps we'll go over to Ammantyl.
Hello. So my name is Ammantyl, and I just have one word name, like Cher. I am a dragonborn druid. I was raised by elves in the forest. I was deserted as an egg by a shrine, but the warmth of the forest helped me heal and hatch, and so I have devoted my life to nature. I have a major in naturology and a minor in feminist studies. I'm particularly attached to animals, particularly cats. I'm a bit of a folk hero in my village, as I am the one people go to when they lose their pets. There was one summer I saved 6 hamsters. I'm very, very concerned about Greymalkin, but I'm here to help. I did study briefly under Isaac Newtown when he came to my village to teach some seminars.
Oh.
Thank you, Ammantyl. That's amazing. Moving on to Zrill.
Hi. Zrill is 4 feet, a big, burly, beefy gnome, if I slide the right way, with bright red hair, and a big smile as she's running through the fields with her friend Kyler, who she really, really excitedly almost wrestles, and then realizes it's probably a bad idea. She's seen Kyler get hit before, and it's not good. But she's been to Isaac once. She went with Kyler one time when they were trying to figure out the map thing, and got Isaac to tell her all about how to fight aces, because they don't have aces in Candlekeep, where I'm from. But it was I've done pretty well smashing at them, but I thought I'd find like a better way. And then she sees Ammantyl, and she gets a great idea and tries to get Kyler to climb on her shoulder so they can try to be as tall as she is. She's very excitedly trying to get Kyler to climb on her shoulders.
I do it. I fear for my life, but I do it.
I have a soft spot for frail things, so it's okay.
He holds Kyler's legs and sprints to Ammantyl.
The light breeze knocks Kyler out.
I am
Well,
6'4", so you can perch on me quite comfortably.
Kyler's at like eye height with you now. Well, he was before I know.
I'll just interject to mention to the vague cosmic entities that might be watching that squeaks can apply. So squeaks are active now, people. Okay, so yes, we've got you're in this magical meadow. You got the sun beating down on you. There's a bright blue sky above you. You're in a nice, beautiful open prairie, like rustling grass blowing in the wind. There's like a few like small ponds a little further away with like some ducks and other like wildlife just quacking around over there. But this area was the last known direction of Greymalkin. So yeah, what would you guys like to do to try to search for her?
I'm gonna make sure Kyler's okay.
Hey, sorry. Running is tough for me.
Are you okay? Do you want to try again?
Yeah. No. I will have no energy left for cat finding.
Okay.
Oh, look, everyone, we really got to do this, okay? Because Greymalkin's out there. I can feel her energy reaching out to me. We've got to rescue her. And I think the best way to start is to ask Isaac to lead us in a prayer.
Great Ogma, oh wise God, please help my friends and I to find Grey Malkin. If it's in your Grace's best interests, it would greatly help us and help the survival of Beaconhold. I would like to use that to cast guidance on Ammantyl to maybe look for some kitty tracks or something like that.
Praise guidance.
Praise guidance.
Yeah, hail Ogma.
Did you say dogma? Are we worshipping a dog god?
No, Ogma.
Conflict of interest.
Don't worry. Yeah,
my mistake.
Ogma.
I'm so sorry.
Has oh no, Ellaloth? What's the person's name?
Ellaloth.
Ellaloth. Thank you. Has Ellaloth given us a direction? Like north, south, east, west?
Yeah, no, it was so in the chaos of all of the destruction, like Ellaloth could see Grey Malkin running into this preserve.
Okay.
But just in the moment of the attacks, wasn't able to follow her there, and so this is the last direction they know that Grey Malkin went into this space.
Okay, I know. I've been inspired, I think. I'm gonna cast Wild Shape and turn myself into a blind vole. Because that way my sense of smell will be heightened and I can track Grey Malkin more efficiently. And not only that, but she will perhaps be attracted to me as a possible prey.
Okay.
I love this.
That's good thinking.
Where did she go? Where? Kyler, where?
Don't worry. Yeah, it's right. She's the visually impaired ferret right there.
Oh.
I have a tiny little mouse blind thing by your foot.
I pick her up immediately.
Oh, thank you.
Is she speaking English? Or commenta? As a vole? Oh.
I was just gonna say, I think she's stuck speaking mole.
I immediately don't know what to do, but I've done this.
You just put her down. You just put her down, and she'll sniff it out.
I pee on her, so she puts me down.
Yeah, see, you have to put her down.
I go over to one of the little ponds.
It's kind of ladybug rules,
Splash
right?
them.
Like if you scare them, they'll pee.
Sure.
I'm just gonna start running.
We'll bolt after her.
I'm
Okay,
guide us.
Ammantyl the Dragonborn Mole. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Well, I just said,
what did you say there, Isaac?
guide us. Let's go.
All right, well then yes. So Ammantyl the Dragonborn Mole is running through the prairies, sniffing it out, and you're following through the grass, kind of and you have started to scent out Grey Malkin, because the Ellaloth has given you her collar, actually, so you can get that scent pretty clearly. And so you're moving along, and everybody's kind of chasing after Ammantyl. And then one thing that you're noticing is that sun, that magical sun that's above you, is burning a little hotter than expected. You're all kind of getting really, really warm here. And as
you guys remember
Ammantyl,
sunscreen? I forgot sunscreen. My pale skin can't handle this. Oh.
Absolutely, I have sunscreen. I'm
Thank
the
you.
most delicate thing I know. I for sure brought sunscreen.
Forgot to.
It's SPF 7000.
Oh.
So as you continue moving along, and then let me just see here. As you're running through the prairie, you all of a sudden start hearing a loud crackling, a loud fire right behind you, and what you turn around and see is that two fire elementals are descending down from the sun. They basically, like, it's a trapped magical sun above you, and it's powered by fire elementals. These two have come loose and dropped down into the prairies. They're now in their fiery chaos decided that you guys are the coolest thing to get as close as possible to right now. So they won the surprise. So we're going to roll for initiative, but these guys are going to be at the top of it.
Ugh.
Right into it.
Right in.
I hate it.
Okay.
Elementals are so
Things
burny.
around. And that's not allowed.
Okay, so Zrill, what did you get?
A whole 5.
A whole 5. Great.
But it's a really strong, muscly 5.
Yes, beefy 5.
Yeah, it's an assertive 5. Yes, that's great. Kyler,
18.
18. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not usually quick.
Isaac.
Isaac also got an 18.
Ooh.
Oh, nice. Okay, well, let's have a roll off, guys.
All right.
Don't bother. I just rolled a nat 1.
That's a 16. So.
There we go. Okay. Isaac. And then Ammantyl.
Very moderate 11.
Very moderate 11.
Exactly
great.
moderate
Okay.
11.
Yeah. No, it's not your time yet. Go back. No. Hold on.
Good boy, Mucho.
Ignore that cat.
So many cats.
Ignore the cat. So many cats.
We found it.
All right. Yes, yeah, that's like, no, stay back. He was going to have a cameo, but he blew it. No sense of show business. Okay, so these fire elementals have basically that heat you guys were feeling earlier was them coming down closer and closer, and this like nearly magical sunscreen, I'm going to say, will protect the 3 of you who applied it for at least 5 points of damage and from whatever their first attacks are going to be.
Nice.
But yeah, so that's what's happening there. So of these 2 fire elementals, one's like it's almost like a log fire that's really burning really quickly. So there's lots of like little, fireworks sparks that are kind of coming off of there, and then the other one's like a bit more just like a roaring furnace, just like blasting heat all over the place. Those are just to give you a little sense of difference between the 2 of them. The sparky one is going to move in and attack Zrill. And let's see here.
Sparkly
Stand
even
by.
makes that jingling noise.
Let's see. So the fire elemental is moving in on Zrill and does. It whooshes above your head. It didn't quite. The first shot was just a targeting shot, and then it's going to do another one, and is still fires wide. It can't quite adapt to your stature. It's used to fighting big giants. So
Yeah,
okay, that's the first
I have
one.
an ability called Riposte. I can use a superiority die for. But I don't know if it's now.
Okay.
Yeah. I haven't used it before. I'm excited. So it's when a creature misses you with a melee attack. I can use my reaction to make a melee weapon attack against it.
That's
that now?
that's perfect.
Message.
Excellent. I'm gonna try to whack it with my hammer.
That fire got repulsed.
11?
Boom!
Does 11 hit?
No, I'm sorry. It's a little bit.
We all act excited enough. Maybe we could trick Jason.
Yay!
Oh!
Thwack! Ah. Never fought something
yes.
so immaterial before.
Exactly. Yeah, it's hard to know where the real meat on the fire elemental is to smack. Okay, so then the next one, the blast furnace one, is going to move in on Isaac.
No.
And let's see here. I'm going to put that dice away because that one also went very wide, and I'm going to try to roll a completely different dice and see if the second hit goes through. There we go. Okay, so
Praise
that is
Ozma.
a 19. Praise.
That'll hit.
Okay, great.
Ozma loves fire.
And so that is 7 points of damage.
7. Ah, that's fine.
That's almost half my health.
Oh my god.
And then I'm gonna see here. Yeah, let's see here. You are going to also take 5 points of fire damage.
What?
And now I need you to give me a D20 roll, just a general D20 roll.
No. It's a 5.
That's a 5? Okay, you're now on fire.
Okay.
So you need to deal with that, or you'll be on fire for the next turn.
Okay. Don't like it.
Okay.
Oh,
Well,
this nice
and,
walk in this
Isaac,
prairie
it's your-
field.
What's
Get
that?
attacked by fire elementals.
Climate change.
Sun's too hot. It's got a global warming. Yeah.
California wildfires.
Sorry, Jason. Did you say it was my turn?
Yes, it's your turn now.
Okay. Well, I don't like being on fire, so I would like to take an action to stop, drop, roll.
Okay.
If I can do that,
Great.
I will
Yeah, you can
also
totally do that.
use my bonus action to cast Spiritual Weapon. What's going on here? Saying all kinds of things to me. Yeah, I would like to cast Spiritual Weapon. So basically it's just like my spiritual weapon is just a giant book that's like maybe like a foot by like 18 by 12 by like I don't know 4 or 5 inches, like just a big fat book that shows up just beside this thing and just like hit him with the book, just whack across the face.
You're throwing the book at him.
Throwing the book at him. You betcha.
All right.
Oh wait. Can I do that on the same turn?
I think it's cast on a bonus action, and then you can attack the next turn. If I remember.
When
Yeah, I think you've got
when
the
you
weapon
cast
with-
the spell, you can make a melee spell attack against the creature within 5 feet of the weapon. Yeah.
Funny.
So I want to try to smack
All
him.
right.
So that's going to be
Done.
oh
Okay.
geez, what's my attack bonus? I thought I knew this. Eric, 6. Okay, that's going to be 22 to hit.
That'll do it.
Yeah, I smack him with the book. So he's going to take that's going to be 7 plus 3 is 10 points of force damage.
Nice. Okay. You briefly pat down some of the flames with this book. Boom, 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 boom. You know.
Yeah.
Great. Okay, Kyler, you're up
Call him a
next.
jerk.
Yeah, he is a jerk. And I'm going to take a big puff from my inhaler, and I'm going to let out kind of like a green smoke. And I'm going to pull on the green smoke and let it loose. And I'm going to shoot a Melf's acid arrow at, I guess, the same one that Isaac is puffing out.
Nice.
I rolled a 2. I'm going to use a luck point and re-roll that. That's a 3. So in total
Is slightly
9.
luckier.
Yeah, it's definitely. However, it still takes half of this damage, even if it hits, even if it misses. Sorry. So 1 second.
Okay, great.
Hey, DM, do we
Yes?
get any kind of resistance because we used SPF 7000 sunscreen?
Oh yeah, actually, sorry. That was the 5 points of damage I said you were gonna. No, that's not resistance. You just got some damage taken off you there. So the damage you're still on. Oh no, you're no longer on fire. But the fire damage I said you took, you can take 5 points off of that. I think it was 5 points.
It was
So
5.
Yeah.
Nice. I say thanks, Kyler.
Hey, you got it.
I have a giant white blob on my nose.
You're the best lifeguard around. That fire elemental takes 5 acid damage.
5 acid damage. Excellent. Okay.
Ah!
Oh, Kyler's fallen over there.
Sorry, no, that was
okay.
me missing.
Oh, I see. Okay. Ammantyl, you still in mole form, I should note?
I guess I'm freaking out. I mean, I don't like strangers, but I don't like being on fire more. So, can I, like, turn myself not into a mouse first?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm like me again.
But Ammantyl,
What?
we've had a squeak for you.
Oh!
Cinder Emaby is your squeaker for the evening, and they have squeaked. So if you can please roll me a d20.
I sure can.
Oh boy.
See. Oh, it's a 7.
Oh, that's a nice number.
Is it? You tell me.
There's a snaky, whiskery feeling around your feet. A writhing swarm of rats lifts and carries you.
What?
Onward, heroes!
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Am I just
so-
being carried away by
And then you
rats?
change out of a mouse. There's a swarm of rats.
Essentially, yes, like whatever magic you're trying to tap into to change your shape accidentally summons even more
Oh my god.
of what you're trying to change shape from. So I'll let the shape change happen, but you're going to now, like, as you return to Dragonborn form, you're going to be moving in a random direction here.
Fabulous.
I'm going to say,
It's everywhere.
here we go. You are going to move. Basically, you're going to move about 30 feet, like perpendicular away, like in a tangent away from this fight.
Oh my
That's
god.
far. Oh no.
Yep. On this swarm of rats, you're basically like a bed of rats that just like.
Darn. You know, like,
But where are you going?
not again. You know what I mean? Like, one time. Swarm of rats. Oh gosh. Is that it? Am I just being carried away? I did
that's-
something. No.
You can still do something. I think like is it an action to change shape again? Or does,
I
is
think
that
you change
like
back as
on
a bonus action.
Yeah, I think it changes
Okay.
a bonus
Yeah.
action.
Okay. Yeah, so you can change back and still do something, but now you're 30 feet away on a bed of rats.
Crap. Can I talk to the rats?
Yeah.
I have the ability to talk to rats. Oh my god. Now there's so much pressure. Can I just say, giddy up and try to get them to go towards the fire? That's where all the action is. I could do cool stuff, but I have to be 20 feet away.
Okay. Yes, you can talk to the rats, and you're gonna ride them. You're still on the rats, and you're riding them back now.
I'm gonna try to ride them towards the fire. And be like,
Okay. Is this a spell or a skill?
this is some kind of animal thing. Animal handling? Get use that to talk
Has
to
it?
Yes,
has it
it's animal
been-
handling.
Has it been a minute since I cast science on Ammantyl?
Has it been a
No,
minute?
I don't.
Is that still active?
Yeah, no, it hasn't been a minute yet.
Nice.
So you
God.
would get to add a D4 to any skill check.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So if you want to do a wisdom roll for your animal handling,
Yep.
You can lead a rat to fire.
Can lead a rat to fire.
The old
So I'm gonna roll the wisdom, right? And then you're gonna tell me.
yes.
Okay. It's 12. It's 15.
15, and is that plus? Is that the plus 3?
Yeah, that's 12
Ogma?
plus 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
The 12 plus 3. Great. Okay. Well, I'm also going to give you a little bit of a bonus here because these rats were summoned by you, so they have like an affinity to you. And so yeah, you went from being carried away on a bed of rats to you now surfing the rats back in.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Riding the wave.
That's right.
Now, so that would be one action. I don't know if if you can do another action or if you've got any bonus actions you want to you're still able to pull.
Oh my god. I don't. There's someone growling here. Because they're mad about all the rats. Jeez. Sorry. Those are the rats. They're not happy. Rats are not happy.
Those are the rats.
Sit down, rat. Sit down. One giant rat. Okay. I don't think so. I can't do a real thing, but I have like a special attack, a breath weapon. Can I do that, or do I just have to just scream?
Just scream. I think it's not technically allowed, but a breath weapon. I'll let you just the image of you surfing back on a bed of rats with a breath weapon. It's too cool to not let happen.
Great. So I could breathe out a 15 cone of fire, casting 3d6 damage to all caught in the area.
So now, sorry, that's a cone of what?
It's my draconic breath weapon. I could breathe fire.
Yeah, that's the word I wanted to check in on.
No.
So you breathe fire on it, and
Because I'm gonna fight fire with fire, because that's all where I'm going right now. I'm hoping to cancel each other out. That's what it is.
Nope. It just kind of basks in it. It's like it's oh, thank you, yes, oh, this is wonderful, yes, thank you.
Well, maybe we're
Just
making
gave
friends.
it a nice like spa day.
Fair enough.
I'm really glad. I'm really glad that happened. That was
Does the
amazing.
one that me and Isaac were bashing on, that would look better or the same?
It's the same.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Great.
Yeah. I was thinking about that, but there are. It was like, no, that would be one step too far.
That's fine. I'm happy for them to have a spot in before we kill them. That's totally fine.
Great. Yeah, exactly. You're lulling them into a false sense of security is what's happening. Which would be a great follow-up now for Zrill to come in.
Well, I think I've got a bit more of a read on where I'm supposed to hit it. And hitting things is what I like to do, so I'm going to try to hit it again. Sparky.
All right.
That's his name now. 10 to hit? No. Guessing the 11 didn't hit. Never mind. I missed. I just tried the sword.
Or you might have to hold that thought for a moment.
I missed with the hammer, and something else happens.
Zrill has been squeaked for by Ninja Space Pig.
Just
Ninja
space
Space
pig.
So if you want to roll me a d20, please.
Alrighty. 14. It's the highest thing I've rolled today.
That's twice as the last one, so that's
It is,
exciting
yep.
for something. Your muscles grow like Popeyes. You're swole.
More?
Yes!
Onward, heroes!
Nice.
Jill just goes, oh!
Amazing. Okay.
So pumped.
This is the best thing that's ever happened.
The best thing.
Okay, you're about to hit with your next weapon. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. That's a 17. That's a 23 to slice it. Thanks, Kurt.
That
Okay.
not only does that hit. No, you don't even need to roll damage because you just need to tell me what the maximum damage is because of how swole you are right now.
Oh, maximum damage is 11. 11.
Amazing. And that was Sparky?
Yeah.
Love it.
Get out of here, Sparky.
Perfect. Great. All right. Yes, you land a very palpable hit on Sparky there, and
And I go, Kyler, look!
now Sparks.
Look, Kyler!
This is crazy that this is happening.
Oh. I'm gonna continue to flex until my next turn, unless I get.
Now, so I will say, while you're flexing, you've noticed that actually that the magical swollenness after you connected and like really hit as hard as you possibly could, the swollenness is you're now returning to normal swole, to your own individual swole.
I'm gonna keep flexing just because it feels good.
It's
Tyler
still pretty
doesn't
swole.
notice the difference.
Yeah.
It worked.
But yes, Sparky is going to keep swinging at you though. Zrill. Oh, it's just never fought a gnome before. It just doesn't know how to handle it. So
Not distracted by my huge muscles.
Possibly.
Seems like a good enough reason.
Actually, maybe it was a little confused. It was confused by how hard you just hit it there. But the next hit is a 21.
That hits.
Yeah. So where was I? That's going to be 6 points of regular damage, and then you are going to get 2 points of fire damage.
So no points of fire damage because I have my sunscreen on.
That's right. Okay. Yes.
Okay. I still have 3 protection.
But so that's right. Yes, you still have 3 protection points left. The one other thing to mention here, though, is that you there is a part of you that is on fire. Like part of your clothing is on fire, so you do need to take care of that.
All right. I'll get there eventually. Got a long way to come back to me.
Exactly. And let's see. Okay, then the next one that was attacking Isaac is going to go again for that.
No!
For a 19.
Dang it!
And that's going to be 10 points of fire damage.
10? Wait, fire damage? Okay.
Squeak. Isaac, MacGyver has squeaked for you.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hi, MacGyver.
If you want to give me a D20.
9.
Oh, that's a fun number. A swarm of iridescent beetles pours out from under your clothing. Their tiny squeaks demanding you choose a target creature within 30 feet of you.
This jerk that just hit me.
Onward, heroes.
This is a crazy fight.
Swarm
Kyler's
episode.
watching Zrill atrophy. Turns to see Ammantyl riding on a swarm of rats, and then goes, Isaac, what's going on? And then the beetles are seeking for Isaac. Kyler's trying to wake up.
Did somebody spike your inhaler, Kyler? Okay.
That would take psychic damage.
So you sent the beetles at me, eh, Isaac?
You betcha.
Okay. Where was? Okay, so yeah, the beetles nip away before they're burned alive by the fire elemental. The beetles nip away at parts of it, and you can kind of see like blackened parts of its trunk as the beetles bite into it. For some solid damage there.
Jason, what does it
Nice.
smell like?
Which beetles cooking?
Like
Not
roasted,
good.
like roasted prawns or something.
Oh, that's nice.
Sea
I like
bugs. I don't
I'm
know.
just imagining they like pop like pine
It'd be
beetles.
like
Like
yeah.
pop rocks.
Well, it's like roasted prawns, but they're roasting on like a parking lot concrete.
Oh, visceral.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Aren't you glad you asked?
Yep. Not backing down.
If we live through this, I'm sorry.
Kyler,
All right.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Isaac, you're next.
Never mind.
That's right, because I rolled the 16 in our roll off here.
Yes.
Well, so they're both still up. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. I would like to use my bonus action to redo my attack with my spiritual weapon. I think that's how that works. That's my bonus action, right? Yes. I hit him with the book again, which is
Nice.
not gonna hit. That's a 10. But I would also
You actually kind of fan the flames a little.
No! I try to put them out a little. I will also cast Toll the Dead at this thing. So it needs to make a Wisdom saving throw with a DC of 14.
Interesting.
Nice, thanks, Kurt.
It fails.
Nice. So it takes 2d12 necrotic damage. 17 points
Holy
of necrotic
cats.
damage.
Wow.
That's
Yeah, like
pretty
so
good at
it's
6th
definitely
level.
like there's the trunk of it is now like there's parts of it that are only just showing like black char as though like a burned log kind of thing at the core of it.
Right. Nice.
Yeah. Great. Okay. Anything else that you're up to there?
I sneer at it. That's it.
Okay. Great. Kyler, you're up next.
Kyle's going to take a pondering inhaler puff, and remember that he kind of goofed that last one. So he's going to put his arm around Zrill and hold up his inhaler and go, Zrill, do you want a puff of this?
Yes.
Let's do
She's
it.
seen you breathe fire from this, so she's excited.
Perfect. I press the plunger down, and I'm going to cast haste on Zrill.
What happens?
So Zrill, your speed is doubled. You have a +2 to AC. You have advantage on dex saves, and you have an additional action every turn. It can either be used to do one weapon attack, a dash, disengage, hide, or use an object. But I have a feeling it's going to be weapon time. And I'm sure nothing else happens, and nobody squeaked, and Kyler runs away safely.
No, I definitely only come in here to say non-squeak related things, so...
Good. I'm fine, thank you for asking.
In that
Oh,
case,
but
lovely-
Kyler, Scout has squeaked for you, so...
Scout! Oh, Scout.
Can you roll me a d20, please?
Or thank you. We don't know yet, actually.
That's a 6.
Oh, well, it's good. We got that 6, 7, 8 there, so,
That's the one where Kyler gets $30, right? Just the $30.
it doesn't. Your hands burn like hot coals, and you suddenly create a bonfire 5 feet in front of you. Onward,
Perfect.
heroes!
Perfect. Oh, wait, a fire. Oh, no. Scout. All right, well, I'll make the bonfire under this elemental, and I guess he has a nice little, pedicure?
Just completing the spa day.
That's watching Zrill both like see the squeak and then realize the implications of what this particular squeak was like. That was brilliant. I appreciated that. Yeah, so there's now like a nice warm spot underneath the fire elemental. It kind of goes like, this is great.
Why, Kyler?
Yeah, Kyler's gonna back up.
Okay.
And Zrill, you have haste on you.
Haste, that's what it's called. Okay, so I have advantage on
just
dex saving throws.
Make sure I don't forget that.
For advantage on dex, I have added 2 AC and an extra attack, and I'm fast.
Yeah, double your speed.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Okay. So, kind of an upper-downer turn there.
Yes.
Ammantyl, your turn next.
A lot going on.
Oh, like right now?
Yeah.
Sweet.
So you surfed the rats in.
Yeah.
You breathed fire on the guy.
It didn't work.
What's up?
I guess, I feel bad because, fire's part of nature and everything, but this thing's getting out of hand, so I guess I'm just gonna swipe it with my scimitar.
That's reasonable.
The big one, the one that's the log, that looks like a log.
Right. Okay.
Even though deep down this hurts, because I love trees.
Sparky, get him.
So what? Go ahead and roll me your attack roll.
Okay. I'm just gonna say, stop it! When I do it. 11 plus 4 is 15.
Okay, yeah, you're able to take a swipe into Sparky there.
Oh, phew. Okay. That's 1d6 plus 1 damage. Okay. Here we go. 4. Not a lot.
It's it's contributing. Great.
I'm
Well, yeah.
hoping
So
it'll
you
smarten
take a
up.
small little nick out of
That's right.
bad fire
I'm
elemental.
gonna say smart up.
Well, and now Zrill. We've got a hyperactive Zrill here, ready to go.
So excited. I'm trying to hit him. I gotta hit him. Maybe he can hit him 3 times. A dirty 20 to hit. This is
Yep.
the hammer. So I'm obviously still attacking Sparky.
Okay. Yeah, of course.
Ooh, 11.
11, nice.
And then the sword. Ooh, dirty 22. Fast man.
Nice.
And another 11 of slashing. Okay, and then we go again.
Amazing.
Another dirty 22. 4. So excited. There's oh! Ah!
Grill's loving that haze.
Kyler has pom-pom somehow. Yeah! Right!
You can do it.
Well, does a backflip.
Okay. So, with that, Sparky is had enough of you. It's now choosing a different die to attack you with. And Zrill, you are going to get attacked by Sparky one more time.
Bring
Fiery
it on.
revenge is coming. And no, it still is for some reason completely incapable of hitting you, and I don't know why. Except for a 24.
Dang it. I have a really high AC too. Stop rolling so high, Jason.
It's only high or low is what I'm getting. Nothing in the middle. Okay. So that's 10 points of fire damage minus the 3, so 7. So 7 points of damage, and then you are also you're oh heck, you're still on fire from the
my
last time.
clothing. Yeah, you said a small piece of my clothing was on fire. I forgot. I got very excited with all the things that were happening.
I know. I almost forgot about that too. So you also take
What a shame that
2
would
points
be.
of fire damage.
All right.
And I was gonna roll to see if you're on fire now, but I was like, oh no, she's still on fire.
Yeah, I just did my turn. It's gonna be a while.
Yeah. There we go. Don't forget next time. All right. So the one in front of Isaac, the one that's like a blast furnace, is going to take another swing at Isaac, and then it's also giving a dirty look at Ammantyl.
Blast furnace. Maybe we should have dealt with that one first.
That's a 22 to hit Isaac.
It's
All right.
fine.
That is that's 10 points of fire damage.
Ugh.
And I'm gonna do my.
Is my SPF
and-
7000 still active at all?
Oh no. No, that was burned away.
It got burned away in the first round, eh? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, geez, I'm not feeling so hot. I mean,
Well, you're feeling very hot.
I mean, oh no. Oh no. Oh, come on,
So
guide
Isaac,
me.
it's now your turn.
Well, how are these two flamey boys looking? Like compared to
I was going to say they're
when
not
they first
looking.
descended from the sun.
They're not looking too hot.
Oh, nice. Good joke.
Thank you. Thank you.
Which of them is looking worse for wear?
The Sparky one, actually.
The Sparky one? Okay. Is Sparky within 20 feet of my my spiritual book weapon?
Yes. Yeah.
Well,
They came
I'm
down
gonna-
together. They're kind of like a pair.
Those jerks. I'm gonna use my bonus action to move the book round the outside to the other guy, and give Sparky a big ol' smack with the book. That's gonna be.
All right.
Oh yeah, that's a 23 to hit.
Oh yeah!
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Did I already say you threw the book at him? Have I used that joke already?
If you
Yeah.
didn't, you should again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway.
Yeah.
How about that'll
Everyone else
burn
was like,
ya.
yes, you did. Yes.
But both of you said it.
Much better.
actually.
Thank you.
This time he only takes 5 points of force damage, and
Okay.
I'm also gonna cast another Toll the Dead on that one as well. So
On the Sparky
it needs-
guy?
Yeah, so it needs to make another Wisdom save, DC 14.
Okay. Holy crap. That's a critical miss on its wisdom.
Nice,
But
sucker.
they're so impulsive.
That's another 17 points of, I believe it's necrotic damage.
So give me a visual for what you're sending at this Sparky boy as it will basically break apart and lose its fire elementalness.
So what happens is basically the book just like swoops round behind it, and then like out of left field just like smacks it in the side of the face, and then it hears like it's got little like Tweety birds and bells kind of like ringing around its head, and then I cast Toll the Dead and just like tap one of the bells, and it goes like gong, and it's like ugh, and then it's done. It just disappears in a vapor of SPF 7000.
May I offer the catchphrase, "You've been schooled"?
Yeah.
So good.
Amazing. And you see the small little bits of fire and spark that are still left actually get pulled back up to the sky into the sun.
Back from
the
whence
blast
you
furnace
came,
one-
I say.
Nice.
The blast furnace one is still going. Kyler, you're up next.
Right. A lot of Kyler's big dammy spells has something to do with fire. So, is Zrill the only one on fire, or is Isaac on fire as well?
Isaac is no longer on fire.
Great. Would you say the amount that Zrill is on fire is less than like a small campfire?
Yes.
Great. So then I am going to use as an action. I don't think I've ever used this in combat. I'm going to use Prestidigitation. Because one of the things of Prestidigitation is I can instantly snuff out a candle, a torch, or a small campfire. So I'm just going to go. I'm going to inhale and it's kind of like a cool inhaler breath, and just put out Zrill.
like an Excel
There you
Polar
go.
Ice commercial.
Yeah, there's not a lot I can do damage-wise, so I'm gonna go blow my inhaler and then run back.
Good move.
And that's my turn.
Great.
Real quick. Sorry.
Great, Zrill, you're no longer on fire.
Thanks, Kyler! He's doing jumping jacks. So excited.
And Ammantyl, what's your next action?
Oh my goodness. Well, since my scimitar's not really doing a lot here, can I try to... I can't wait to watch this backfire as well. Pardon the pun. Can I try to dispel magic? I believe I read that you can use it on an elemental. No. Oh gosh. Kyler's pulling out his hair.
No. I'm interested to see what happens.
I am also interested. I don't think I've ever seen Dispel Magic used on an elemental. I'm gonna give me half a second to just check on this. But
sure.
one thing I can also do is come up with my own rule on it.
That's it. Yeah, we
Let's
just need some magical music to listen
That's
to.
right. And you know what? Jason doesn't even need to check. He can just, decide
Yeah.
his heart what's right.
Yeah, Jason, we trust you to
Decided
make a decision that's going to really help the story move forward.
Yeah,
Just make
we
the
really
right
gotta find
decision,
this
Jason.
cat. You'll do what's right. I know you will.
Yeah, we have nothing but faith in you.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually use you're gonna roll for what's your spell casting what do you call it stat? Is it like intelligence or wisdom?
Oh, gee whiz.
A druid
I think it's
would be
wisdom for a druid.
Yeah.
Wisdom. Sure. Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna do a contest basically. So you're gonna cast a spell magic, and I'm gonna roll for the elemental, and you're gonna roll on your own your wisdom with any bonuses you get for magic spell, or for like any wisdom bonuses you get, and we'll see what the effect is.
Oh Lord.
So
Okay.
I'm gonna roll my d20. You're gonna roll your d20.
All right. Okay.
Oh, does she get to apply guidance to this still?
She does.
Add a d4.
Oh. Do I use my spell attack modifier too, or no?
Yes.
I do. Okay. Good.
Yeah, because you're attacking it.
That's 9, but plus 6, it's 15.
Plus a d4.
Plus the D. Oh, I gotta roll the D4 now. Hang on. 15 plus 2, 17.
The fire elemental, as you are gazing at it and pushing all of your will against it, starts to, like, its blast furnaciness starts to blast more and more and up, and it basically pulls itself apart from its form and flies up into the sky.
Blast furnace, more
Dispel
like
the
blast
fire.
Hey, that's right. Fire's hot, smoke is thick.
Congratulations.
Turn yourself back into a stick. That's what I say.
Amazing.
That's great.
Oh. Great. Well, yeah. That's something I will now always keep in my back pocket as a fire elemental tactic.
You mean that rhyme? The rhyme that Ammantyl just said? You got to keep that.
That too. Yeah.
You must do a sick rhyme if you can make it work. Work. With an E.
Anyway, okay. So you've got scorched grass all around you.
Is anybody on fire?
Zrill
Is
still
everybody
hyperactive.
okay? Yeah. Is everybody still?
think-
Is anyone on fire
I think
still?
everybody's. Nope. I think everybody's okay.
Zrill runs over and gives everyone a high five.
Zrill still.
I would like to cast Cure Wounds on myself, I think, at a second level, so I don't feel so good. So I'm going to do that.
This would be a good time.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. That's
What did that leave you with?
13 plus, do I add my modifier? Yeah, so 16 more hit points. I'll take it.
There you go.
I'll take it.
So how are you feeling then? Because
Still not great, but better than I was, that's for sure.
I've got a cure wound.
Oh, it's okay. Don't
Can I help? No.
you
You're all
worry
right?
about me.
They're all
Yeah,
Save it
but-
for later. I'm feeling okay for now. We'll let you know. I think we might need to save those for Kai later.
Okay. I got a question.
And you will.
I got a question now. Is anyone going to eat those beetles? Can I just
Yeah,
get in
I
there?
mean, get in there.
I was thinking I might snack on a couple, but I mean, there's like a
I'll
couple
share
dozen
these.
here, so
There's like thousands.
If
right?
everyone's going to
Yeah,
try
there's-
one, I'll have one.
can we just like have like a snack?
Just a
like
little snack break. That's always feels good.
Yeah.
Zrill also tried.
Also,
Bust a
the
couple
little
of these open.
the
Try them. Toasted beetles are really good.
The now tamed rats are also kind of going squeak.
Oh yes,
Squeak?
rat friends. Rat friends,
Sweet.
share
yeah, they
these.
can have some.
Yeah.
I don't mean to actually. Sorry, I don't mean to bother you, but squeak.
Oh.
They're very tame now.
In this beetle feast, can I just? I know there's not exactly corpses, but as the fire elemental zoomed into the sun, can I just make sure they didn't drop a cat collar or something?
Oh no.
I just want to make sure.
Oh gosh.
Well, no, we have
gosh.
have the collar.
Okay, good. But there's
You
no
have the
evidence
collar,
that these
but-
fire elementals took the cat. I just want to make sure if these guys just hang around this field.
Yeah. No, there's no. They didn't leave anything around them. The like what you can kind of like what you can tell by when you look up is that this dome that you guys are within, it like part of the damage that's happened. There's been a crack in that dome. That's probably what allowed the fire elementals to get loose.
Okay, great.
But yeah, okay. So we're eating bug corpses. We're
Please don't call my snack.
Feeling
Okay,
Feeling
it's just
fine.
a little snack. More than
I'm not judging. I'm just confirming. But yeah.
Yes,
So what's
we're
the
eating
plan
bug
now, guys?
corpses. Thank you very much.
toasted.
Ammantyl, did you have a direction we should go while you were still a blind vole?
Can I just smell and am I drawn to a particular direction?
Yeah,
Sniff the
you were
air.
already going kind of north in what's defined as north inside this biodome.
Yeah.
And so yeah, you can continue in that direction.
Yeah, let's go.
And I'm just because this is I find this entertaining. The rats are now helping you, so you don't need to turn back into a little vole mole thing to
Thanks,
sniff
Rat.
it out. The rats are kind of gonna, yeah.
And this
Rats
is
are the
rad.
best.
Grey Malkin is a familiar, right?
Yes.
Okay, great. Kyler's gonna let out inhaler smoke in a what is it? It's a 30 foot kind of cone in front of me. I'm gonna cast detect magic. So like as we're hopefully coming up on a magical familiar, I can metal detector it out.
Oh, cool. Okay.
You know, we could like
So
spend like 10 minutes while you do that, and you don't have to spend a slot.
I'll be honest, I don't have a lot to spend on first level slots, so whenever I get to use one, it's great.
All right.
What was I going to mention? Okay, so yeah, so you're now metal detecting your way moving forward with these rats and inhaler smoke.
Pulling out my inhaler.
Great.
By the power of the inhaler.
Can you cast chill vibes with that too?
That comes
awesome.
later.
Sweet.
I feel like that's just like a passive aura that Kyler just has. It's just
Kyler,
the,
Yeah.
Kyler holds up his
aura of
CBD
chill
oil inhaler.
vibes.
That's later.
It takes a lot to disturb Kyler's chill.
Let's try. I die often, and I'm still pretty chill.
Okay, so yes, so you're moving through the plains. No other sparky monsters coming down from the sky. And as you're moving forward, Kyler, you can start to actually see like a little trail inside in the grass that the rats are also kind of leading you down. You can start to see like this little sparkling trail that's getting brighter and brighter as you move. And then you can kind of see like a little bit ahead of you, like on the edge of your inhaler cloud, it gets particularly bright, and then nothing past that. And then as you get closer and closer, you reach this spot where the last spot that Grey Malkin was, as you're tracking, is this incredibly bright magical aura, but you can't. That's where the trail ends.
Tyler walks in.
Walks into the area.
Yeah, the area where it stops. Does it look like a barrier thing, or does it look like the trail should continue, and I'm not seeing it, or does it? Do you know what I'm asking? Does it look like a force field or something?
Totally. Okay, so you walk into it, and you don't bounce against it or anything like that. Okay. And it doesn't look like the trail is just stopping for you, like it should continue, and this is just you're just blocked somehow. It looks like the magic of the familiar got particularly strong in this area, and then the trail doesn't go anywhere else. It's like because you're almost using your detect magic like a Geiger counter right now.
Yeah.
The Geiger counter going particularly high right in that spot.
Because it's kind of 30 feet all around me. Does it go downwards, like into the ground?
It doesn't.
Does it go upwards?
It doesn't go upwards.
Okay.
Good question.
It doesn't go in any cardinal direction. Yeah.
All right, so we're kind of stuck here, gang.
Yeah.
This is where it stops.
Can we look around? Are we still just in the open plains? Have we entered any sort of wood?
Nope. Yeah, still in the open plains. This whole area is just like plains and meadows and like little ponds and stuff.
Bummer.
I'm just gonna go Grey Malkin.
Oh yeah.
Grey Malkin.
Here, kitty.
Did we bring any treats?
Oh, we should have.
Did
I
anyone
don't have any
Did anyone
cat
save any
treats.
beetles?
Wait, I saved some beetles in my pocket.
They're
Yeah,
beetles.
can we like I'm gonna like put my coin purse, just like empty my coins into my backpack and put some of the beetles into the coin purse and just like shake it.
Jangle the beetles. What a terrifying sound. So haunting.
Here, Grey
Have jangling
Malkin!
beetles?
Shake.
That's good.
Not bad. Well done.
That's a good thing. Well done. Thank you. Those were great sounds. These are great ideas. I love them.
None of them work.
No, there's no Grey Malkin that's appearing like that's coming out of the grass, but like hang on to these ideas because these are amazing.
Got it.
Yeah.
I tie up the beetle bag and put it into my backpack.
So what?
Well, guys, I'm
Feel like
what
kinda
is
hoop.
around us? Is there like a hill or like a pond or any defining feature of the geography near us?
There are some rolling hills, but there's nothing like defining, if that makes sense. There's no like particularly potent hill or anything around. It's almost like it's just the path got to this point, and then it didn't. This spot you're in isn't like it was leading to a watering hole or anything like that. Yeah, Isaac, I see you got your.
What type of magic is it that Kyler's seeing here? Kyler, what type of magic is it that you're seeing here?
I'll tell you right now, no problem. I do get to know the School of Magic. that I am detecting.
Okay. That is.
Let me just ruminate
You're
on
getting
that
kind of like an
question for a
astral.
second.
Yeah, you're kind of getting like an astral vibe. Like it's interdimensional.
Like some form, like conjuration, similar
exactly.
to like the teleportation kind of magic.
That's exactly it. Yeah, it's a conjuration. It's the kind of magical radiation left from conjuring, which is usually things going from place to place or being brought from a place to another place.
Oh, everyone! I think Grey Mulligan exploded.
I feel like there's no cat bits. There's no cat bits.
Yeah, dude. Is
Into
there
another dimension, though.
Oh, that would be upsetting.
Is there's? I mean, just to confirm this theory, do we see tracks that stop?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm like I figure like you're looking hard enough that I'm not worried about any tracking skills here. Like you can see a few little paw prints that are leading up to this spot, and then little toe beans.
To be honest, I am not today at the moment magically equipped to conduct any kind of investigation on teleportation. Where would that cat have gone? This
Should
is a
we
long
just
shot, Jason.
hang out here for like 8 hours and then maybe tomorrow we'll
Little camp.
We'll figure it out.
think about it?
This is a long shot, and tell me if this is too shenanigan-y. Is there any chance in the cat paw prints, if I can tell, if the cat was surprised by the teleportation, as in the cat mean to teleport, or was the teleportation forced upon said cat? Like a little skid of the claws. You know what I mean?
That is a long shot of an investigation.
I'm
gonna let you roll for it.
I'm gonna cast guidance on Kyler.
Okay.
As I say, "Oh great Ogma, the wise God, Lord of knowledge, please bestow upon Kyler your wisdom and knowledge." That's it.
I'm also gonna lean over.
Okay.
I accepted gracefully, and I'm gonna lean over to Ammantyl and go, "You know cats, right? Can you help me look at these tracks and see if they got skittish?"
Yeah, for sure. Let's have a closer look.
So I'm trying to roll with
Okay.
advantage here, Jason. Is what I'm trying to do.
I can detect that.
God bless. Here we go.
You
Here we
didn't
go,
even use
baby.
detect magic.
Here we go. I kid you not. I just got a nat 20.
But you get
That
to
was-
add a D4 to it.
And I rolled a 4 on the D4. So that's a natural 20 and a natural 4. Was that cat shocked?
I cannot believe that I'm being
I
asked
could-
this question, but I love it.
Here's the thing. I don't have a D20. I'm using a die roller, and so I could share my screen and show you that I got a 20 if you want it.
I trust you. No, I trust you.
Great.
Just again for the fact that this is the like we're rolling on this kind of question.
Yeah, I wish
I'm happy. No judgment. I believe you. This is saved for posterity. Like we're all going to be able to remember this forever.
be live on
Because
YouTube.
what you could tell is that you know how like when cats are really comfortable, how they kind of need.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Making biscuits.
that's what the cat was doing. What's that?
Making biscuits. You never heard
Oh,
that?
is that what they is like? Yeah. Sorry, I just didn't quite catch it the first time. But yeah, so what the impression you're getting actually is that the cat was very comfortable. That like it was actually like in a space of like preparing and meditation.
Okay.
It was like this was like a cat, casting its own teleportation magic.
Whoa!
Wow.
Yeah, listen, this is a common phrase, but it was making biscuits.
That's adorable.
Ah.
As a Beaconhold resident, would I know where a cat would teleport to?
Or Isaac, do you know where this particular cat would teleport to?
Yeah, that's a better question.
Oh, of course.
I have an answer to the first one, but or a thought, but yeah. Okay. Isaac, what was your?
Of course, right, Jason? Of course I would know.
Yes, I do.
Well, there is actually in Beaconhold an enormous spell book, not the spell book that a wizard has, but a book of all the spells that are currently known. It's like a Wikipedia. Well, no, because not everybody can edit it. Never mind.
Like an encyclopedia?
Point is, it's an encyclopedia, which was
Encyclopedia Arcanica.
That's old money Wikipedia.
Oh yeah, actually, Encyclopedia Arcanica. I like that. That's exactly what it's called. Retcon, going with that. And it's basically where all spells are recorded, not in terms of how to cast them, like in a magical sense. You can't learn the spell that way, but you can learn about the spell that way. Like you can learn the spell theory around it. And you do remember looking at the Find Familiar spell there. You don't recall the details of it, but you do remember that you've seen that spell in the book.
I say to Zrill, I do remember hearing about the Encyclopedia Arcana talking about the Find Familiar spell.
Love
and that being a thing that maybe Grey Malkin might have used. Did the familiar may cast its own Find Familiar spell and then chicken and egg itself into oblivion or something?
That's trippy.
I don't know.
Actually,
Really
I don't think you can find it there.
What you could do, I might offer, is you live in this gigantic city library. You can go reference that book.
Can I?
We can just.
Can I maybe
Find Familiar?
Can I use my channel divinity? Where is that? Dang it. Skills. Nope. Go to the right screen, Eric. Fuck. Actions. That's the one. As an action, I would like to use my channel divinity for the knowledge of the ages. So I gain proficiency with any skill or tool for 10 minutes. And I would like to be good at history for once. Maybe that helps.
I can also just take us to. Let me just take us to this book.
Oh, fine.
No,
right.
but I'll need your help to find it. I don't remember where it is.
Yeah, no, I know where the Encyclopedia Arcanica is. I've copied that thing out 5 times in the last century. So,
but you'll still probably have to make the history check to use divinity. Absolutely.
I
and to find exactly the right page.
Yeah, good at history.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, maybe what I'll say there then is that we'll take our intermission now as the party goes to their library break, and we'll see everybody in about 10 minutes.
There's a spell called Find Familiar.
3 spellcasters.
Well, thanks everyone. That's it for Act 1. I honestly can't wait to see where this goes. So why don't you grab yourself some Beetle popcorn, check out Yeti Minis and Zero Issue, and we're going to take a 10-minute break, and we'll see you all right back here.
Trying to find the familiar.
All my spells are about
Onward,
fire.
heroes! Oh, okay. I think we're back. I got trapped in here last time, so I think I made it back right this time. Welcome back to the second act of the 17th episode of Pages and Mages. I hope you took the time to check out YetiMinis.com or order yourself some zero-issue beer. A nudge for my brave volunteers. You have another squeak ready for you. Are you prepared for Act 2 squeakings? The effect is the same as before, so you have some strategy and really trying to mess with these folks. So, do what you gotta do. Let's get your squeaks out. Okay, I'm gonna stop. I'm rambling. I'm just gonna stop. Onward, heroes.
Thanks, Justin.
There was a point at which I'm like, I hope this continues. Okay, so you guys have gone into the actual book part of the library.
Book part. For once in this campaign, we go into the book part of the library.
The library part of the library.
Yes, the literary section.
I feel like I should have taken a level in Ranger just so I could have this be my favorite terrain.
The library?
Yeah.
I mean, I think it is in spirit.
Yeah.
And so you are in like what a library that's as big as a town. It's like so many shelves that go up like 100 feet in the air with like interlocking ladders that have to climb in all different places. And you move through this, Isaac leading everybody because he's been here, to a gigantic book of magic that is like itself is probably about like 20 feet long, and when you open it, it's like 60 feet wide. Each page is about 30 feet wide. It takes a lot of effort to lift these pages.
4 people and a pulley system to just like open it.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. And so through the divine connection that you made to your wisdom, just before we left for intermission, you've gone right to the right spot in the spell book. It doesn't take you the days that it would usually take the archivists to find the section. Brazogma. And yeah, so you get to this section, and you're seeing you're getting all of the details of the different familiars that wizards can find, some prominent familiars throughout history, and you're also getting some detail about where familiars come and go when they are summoned. And what you find is that there is an astral plane that is specifically for familiars. There's like a home for all familiars, that they're like lying there in wait to be summoned. And that the radiation that Kyler could detect is pretty much close to the radiation that sends them to the familiar dimension.
Do you call it a familiar plane?
I would. Anyway, so that's what you now you have a sense of where Grey Malkin, sorry, blanked on her name there, where Grey Malkin went to, and there is a clear spell listed to be able to travel to that dimension.
Well, I don't know, folks. I mean, if she's happy there, she's in her happy place.
Yeah, I was going to say the same thing. I mean, if it's a whole plane of familiars, then she's probably safe.
Sounds nice.
That's actually a very interesting point.
Safe or not, though, we do still need Grey Malkin. So at the very least, I think we should commune with her and see what she's thinking.
Right, we can at least check in.
Exactly. Just check in. If she doesn't want it anymore, that's okay. We respect that.
Ammantyl, could you turn into a cat?
Sure. Yes, I can.
Not right now.
Yeah,
but just when we get there.
All right. Oh, okay. Sure. We can wait. That's fine.
Imagine like fuzz pop, like little fur started popping up and then they went back
Yeah, whiskers. Yeah.
Tips of the ears.
Yep. Oh my god, that's amazing. Okay. So then you're agreed to go to travel.
Sorry, what spell is this that we find? Is it something that Kyler could cast? Is it something I could cast? Is it something Ammantyl would cast?
So Ellaloth has also like checked in with you during the intermission to find out how your
of course
has been going, and has seen these same conclusions with you all. She's given you a spell scroll that will basically cast a teleport and return to the familiar dimension.
Oh, convenient.
Two-way ticket.
Yeah.
That worked out so well for us.
That's what we wanted all along. Wonderful.
Yeah, the intermission is very useful. Let's do it.
Tell me about it.
We just needed to find where we needed to go. That's great.
Yeah.
Okay.
As long as she still has agency.
Yeah,
absolutely.
That's a good point.
So we're going to head over there and have a chat with Grey Malkin, see how she's doing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And we'll plan from there.
Great. Yeah.
Now, what are we feeling about, like, if Grey Malkin's not down to come back? Like, I guess I would probably be asking, like, is it Ellaloth?
Ellaloth, yeah.
Yeah. How important is Grey Malkin specifically? Or could you find another familiar? Could we find another familiar who might be willing? Like, is that, because you said that Grey Malkin is important to the rituals that you use to kind of protect Beaconhold. Is that correct?
Correct.
So is it Grey Malkin specifically, or can we see some volunteers maybe while we're over there, and if Grey Malkin's not into it?
I think you're being a little loud in the library, so if you could just whisper a little more.
Sorry.
It was.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Ellaloth here in front of you is like, so what I was thinking is that if possible, Grey Malkin coming back would be the best thing for everybody, because then I wouldn't need to reattune to my cat. And the thing with reattuning is that it requires a whole lot of multiple levels of discernment and some extra scrying that would take that we really don't want to add to the timeline, you know? So if it's all the same, I would love it if Grey Malkin would come back. And I think Grey Malkin probably, we didn't have a falling out or anything. It's been really crazy here. I can understand wanting to get away. So I think if you just present the situation to Grey Malkin and say it would be really there's a lot of people counting on you maybe, and if you don't want to stick around after that, then I'd understand, but maybe just for a little while for Beaconhold, maybe if she could come back, that would be great.
Is there some sort of catnip we can offer, a raise? Is there some kind of compensation she can get? I want to make sure she's feeling valued.
That's a really good question. Yeah, are you paying your familiar?
Well, I mean,
would you come?
Yeah, it seems like it's just a good thing for you to come with us. And Zrill immediately gets shushed by everyone. It seems like it's a good thing for you to come with us.
Trying so desperately to be so quiet, but still Zrill.
Don't trust that anyone can hear me.
In any other circumstance, I would be the first one. You wouldn't even have to go look for Grey Malkin at all. But I don't know if you've noticed, but there's Beaconhold's been through a lot, and I'm kind of part of the leading council of things that needs to sort out a lot of things, and so it's kind of important we get Grey Malkin. It's kind of important that I do this stuff, and it's kind of important that they both happen.
Absolutely.
So I would, again, the catnip idea, giving her a raise of some kind, I think that's totally valid, and we need to do that. What I could consider could be like extra tummy rubs every day, because I know Grey Malkin loves that, and like sometimes when I get really busy with my rituals, I don't give Grey Malkin the attention she deserves, and I own that. So that you can add that to the list.
Listen, rituals take time. I don't put that on you. You know.
We can definitely offer her more tummy rubs and maybe some extra wet food.
Yeah, and even like in transit, we can guarantee some tummy rubs.
Yeah.
Of course, that should go without saying.
The wet food might be an issue while like everything is still half destroyed, but we'll work on it.
All right.
Hey, Ammantyl.
Yeah.
Can you cast Goodberry, but like for a cat, like
Catberry,
like a cat version of Goodberry?
Good cat.
Good kitty.
Good kitty.
Good kibble.
Good kitty said, yeah, good kibble. Good kitty would be like you're eating the kitty. It's like good berry.
Oh,
Yeah,
I was just thinking it would be just like a brand name for a treat, like, you know, Good Kitty by Purina or some shit. I don't.
We don't have any sponsorship with them, so let's not give them any business.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't say anything.
Oh, darn.
This isn't
what
live.
was Yeti Mini's kibble.
Yeti Mini's kibble. Yeti's mini kibble.
That would have been a good berry. That would have been a good first level transmutation for me to have. But I think all I have is fire. Everything I have is fire. It's all
Okay,
fire.
let's just cast.
You want
Let's
like
just
little
cast it.
fire
Well,
or big
Let's
fire?
just go there.
Can we wait overnight and maybe in the morning we can do this, or do we gotta go now?
You can wait. Actually, yeah. It's already been probably about like 18 hours since Grey Malkin's been gone, and if they're in the familiar dimension, there's like it's important to get her, but it's not like you're no longer worried that she's not going to survive.
Could we like re-prepare spells?
If you can do it in 5 minutes while we're talking our way through everything else.
Perhaps we could like talk our way through some of it. I don't know.
We do have.
So what's our plan? We're gonna like when we get to this dimension, where are we gonna go? We don't know anything about this. We should probably also read up a little bit on like what this place is all about.
We're just gonna ask
Where we need to
around.
go.
Grab a map.
Yeah.
Grab a map.
Just
Yeah.
ask around, hey?
Some cool cats. We'll just
Okay.
we'll ask around. It's probably more things than cats.
Isaac is like really uncomfortable with this idea of not like already having researched everything about this extra planar space that he's going to.
We
Just
should go.
like-
Yeah, you just
No,
have to kind of trust.
We should like read a couple books, right?
No.
It's getting super antsy.
Let's go.
Ah, let's just
Like
trust
kind
the
of
will.
just like kind of panicking a little bit.
Hiya!
I'll tell you what,
Go.
Isaac. You can grab a there's a thin volume of the theories of the familiar dimension that you can
I remember it because I copied it like 25 years ago.
Yeah.
So I remember exactly what it looked like.
Yeah, so you can grab a slim copy of that, and that will help you on some of your wayfinding in the familiar dimension.
And are we long rested essentially? Are we all hit points back and whatnot?
Yeah, you're back to tip top.
I got half a bag of beetles and I'm ready to roll.
Go!
That sounds like a good time. Let's rock. Just before we leave,
I would also like to cast aid on the three of you. I think it's only on 3 people. Where is it? Aid, yes. So it's oh geez, I lost it. Yeah, 3 creatures within range. So you, Ammantyl, Zrill, and Kyler. I will cast it at a 3rd level. So you're each going to get 10 additional... Your hit point maximum and current hit points increase by 10 for 8 hours.
Sweet.
Nice.
I feel so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel about a 1/3 better.
Yeah. So
Awesome.
so that's your hit point maximum and your current. So if you get healed, you can get healed back up to that maximum as well.
Jeez.
Nice.
Zrill's gonna be running straight at every bad guy. Feels so good.
Nice. I cast that, and yes, that's
Thanks, Isaac.
what's that?
Thanks.
Oh yeah, of course, no worries. Yeah, no.
All
You're
right,
welcome.
it's go time.
go.
Kyler uses the spell scroll. Ah!
Does it make some sort of portal? Do we leap through it?
Yes. Yep.
Zrill's the first one through.
It's like I'm thinking it's like one of those like 80s comedy shows where like everybody jumps up in the air at the same time and it freezes.
I quickly flipped through the cliff notes that I've stapled into the front cover of the small book of like landmarks and just like places that exist. Just my notes. Like,
there we go.
Okay, and jump in.
Okay, so you all are now you're now in this astral world. You're in this like hazy astral world. It's got a blue sky above you that's kind of in a continuous overcast. There's no real discernible sun. And there's like a mist surrounding you for about like 60 feet or so. It kind of gets hazy and you can't really see anything past it. The ground around you is like prairie grass, not unlike where you left. And as you start to move around in the space, or just kind of look around, you can actually see that like each area starts to have like a little habitat for a wizard familiar. Like you see a little pond, and in that pond there's a frog, kind of just like wallowing in, and like its cheeks doing that frog thing. There's a weasel going between the going between the grass. Snakes moving around. A hawk swoops through the air. There are goats as well.
There are also goats.
Zrill sprints to the goats.
Do we see any balls of yarn?
No balls of yarn yet. What you do see as well, like, what am I trying to say here? Like not a cat tree, like a fake one with like carpet on it, but literally like an old dead tree that is like that has all kinds of branches on it that cats are sitting on. A wide variety of cats. There's like black cats, those like really fuzzy ones, those like the ones that don't have any skin. What do you call them? Siamese cats.
They don't have any skin.
They have skin.
Hair, fur.
Hair.
They have skin.
It's different.
No
Held
skin.
together by like
Just
hatred.
blood and muscle and bone.
Those are the evil familiar cats. They're on a different tree.
It's dead.
Yeah. But yeah, so this is kind of what's surrounding you as you kind of slowly make your way through this area.
Well, do we see Grey Malkin on the cat tree?
Not on this one, no.
Are there more than one cat tree?
Is it on the dead one?
No, these aren't the dead ones. This,
Good.
like, essentially, like any familiar that could ever be summoned is here.
Wow.
So, like, there are like almost an infinity of cats and owls and ravens and sheep. There's an infinity of goats.
This is incredible, you guys.
Dear kitty.
I
Grey Malkin.
but I'm pretty sure this is incredible.
Yes, Kyler?
Kurt, you're nailing it.
Zrill is jumping off of things with baby goats. Like they jump on things and then she jumps on things and then she's having a great time. Not paying at all attention to the quest.
I'd like to walk up to one of these baby goats.
She like parkours off a wall.
So, Jason, here's the thing. I would like to cast message on one of these goats. It probably needs to speak any of my languages, but it doesn't say that in the spell. It just says it hears the message.
Because these are familiars, and familiars can understand the wizards, then yeah, they can understand languages.
Okay, so I'm gonna say, hey, I'm kind of skipping some steps here. I've kind of found you, right? Can you be my familiar for a little bit?
I'm holding the goat up to him.
Can am I close enough to Kyler to give him a pat on the back and just like suddenly cast guidance at the same time?
I should say, sorry, Mr. Goat, I should say I am a wizard, so.
The goat kind of like looks at you and says, like messages back. Is this a two-way thing? This message?
Yes, it hear and can reply in a whisper that only I can hear.
Yeah. I didn't prepare a goat voice today.
But let's hear
Scream.
it.
Not with that attitude, Jason.
Well, the thing is that it's not about just you coming up and asking. We're all destined to have our each own individual wizards, and my wizard hasn't called me yet. So
But
I can't be
maybe
your familiar.
Maybe he's calling you right now.
It doesn't quite work like that, son.
Okay. Yep.
But what I can do is I can help you here for a bit because you remind me of the wizard that I know will summon me at some point in the future. Because we see through time here.
Okay.
Kyler, in the future, you're going to be the wizard that this goat sees. I
can't believe I lived that long. All right.
You came back in time.
But none of us can hear this, right? We only hear goat noises?
Yep.
I'm immediately, I'm yelling out exactly what this goat is saying. Yeah, I'll go, okay. Have you seen a gray kind of mulkish cat?
Mulkish? Sorry. Mulkish. I don't know why
that's
that's
not a great adjective, but it's all I have.
I know. I have actually. I saw it come through here about. Oh well, it was at least a. I mean, we don't have days here so much, but like a day-ish ago.
That's a remarkable coincidence, because there's like 10,000 gray cats here.
Yeah, it's great. Can you take us to this mulkish cat?
I can, yes.
Put it down.
Off we go. You're a very smart goat.
I was actually going to say, while you were holding, I was going to be like, then its legs start to move, but you're still holding it.
I can.
Like a dog floating over water.
Oh, yes. I love this goat. I got to learn this spell. I want this goat.
What's your name? Kyler asked the goat what his name is.
Not Kyler. Goat, what's your name? I'm Kyler.
Oh, crap.
Oh, crap.
It's hard to name a goat,
crap.
right?
Kirk.
Oh, crap.
Kirk?
Anton.
Oh, crap.
Anton.
Anton is good.
Anton, oh, crap, eh?
No, just Anton.
Oh.
All right.
Okay, so yes, Anton the goat is now wandering in front of you, taking you through. You're still surrounded by all of these various animals. It's like like think of it like a benevolent like zoo or like PetSmart or something like that. Like any animal you could possibly want is there and totally happy. It's got the best home in this little spot that it ever can. So,
oh my god, I love it.
yeah, an infinity of cute animals, and snakes.
Okay. Eric is having a hard time thinking about asking Grey Malkin to come back. Like, if Grey Malkin's just like in paradise, why would I do that? But Isaac is like, no, we have to do this. So, I'm feeling conflicted here. Oh,
Squeak! I did my best squeak voice.
Great, Justin.
Scout has
a real
squeaked.
chicken.
Yeah, Scout has squeaked for Kyler.
No.
So, as a reminder, your hands burn like hot coals, and you suddenly create a bonfire 5 feet in front of you. Onward, heroes.
Oh god.
Can I leap and make sure that Anton is safe? Like, tackle roll?
Give me a dex roll for that.
No. Anton, dear God.
13?
13.
We're pretty close.
Is that with any bonuses or anything like that?
It's with just like my regular dex modifier, because I feel like haste has worn out by now.
Yeah.
Right. And how much? I need to find out how much that fire does.
is it a dex save? Does that change anything?
Does not.
Oh. Well, no, but that doesn't. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a bonus for the fact that you're actually diving, like you're trying to get in front of something versus dodging away. Here's that.
I think the goat would have to do a dex save and then do the damage. But before we even talk about that, let's see if Zrill could use that bonus. No, Anton! Scout! Scout, no!
Oh, geez.
Let's see here.
I have a special connection with goats. I think we've established that.
Yes. Oh, clearly, yeah.
If you look at her background.
I totally. Zrill, you dive in front of this and take the fire damage for the goat. You've protected Anton.
Excellent. Kind of like grab, and then the fire happens, and then I roll it out, and pop up with the goat under an arm. So,
I'm gonna look at one of the snake familiars and go, "Why did you do that? Put the fire right there?"
Zrill, that was like super brave.
Thank you. Anton,
Zrill...
just stay like a little farther away from Kyler, and I put myself between Kyler and Anton.
You also take 2 points of damage there, Zrill.
I can do that.
Yeah.
Oh, snake! Why would you make that fire happen right there?
Wasn't the snake, dude?
So messed up that it's
Like,
the snake
everyone-
here did.
Everyone saw you do the fire thing before, Kyler.
I'm not.
I was
sure.
literally beside you. You almost got me on fire with it the first time.
It's unclear what happened. There's no solid evidence. Everyone's been saying.
It's okay, Kyler. It's okay. We can move on from here.
Yes. Okay, so with that close call. And look, here's another wizard familiar.
Aww.
Ray Malkin, we found him.
Found him.
Yay. Her. Oh.
Very mulky.
Oh, honey.
So as you're continuing to hunt through this astral plane, and the goat is leading you, he's not kidding around or anything like that. He's I'm sorry.
Well, he's an adult goat, so.
That's true. Yeah.
Nice.
Sometimes I just can't help myself. Anyway, moving along. So you, as you are continuing to move past these like islands of cute animals in different areas, the goats weaving between them. One thing you also are hearing above you is like a swooshing sound, and also like wings flapping, like big wings flapping.
Like how big?
Like, can you look up and see?
Like pretty large. Yeah, you can. Give me a perception roll. Ammantyl, do you want to give me that first, maybe?
Sure.
Can I pat Ammantyl on the back and cast guidance as well? Like, oh, Ogma's beard. What is that? Well, does Ogma have a beard? I don't know.
I think he does.
19.
19. Oh, great. Okay, so yeah, you're hearing big flapping.
That's big flapping.
The wings are leathery and like would sound like what a dragon's wings would sound like, but what you can glimpse is a body that doesn't look like a dragon's body. It doesn't have that long lizardy element. It has something more like a more like a mammal. You see like an almost cat-like feline shape.
Oh.
As it's attached to those wings flying above you.
Wow.
I'm gonna shout out. Grey Malkin?
Hey, everyone. It's a giant cat with wings.
Is it a griffin?
Wow.
So Kyler shouts up, Grey Malkin?
No way. No.
And the wings start flapping, and it starts swooping around closer and closer to you. The familiars in your area start to like push themselves all to the side. They scramble away from your nearby area. They don't want to be anywhere
Anton,
close to
be
what's
careful of the fire stakes.
Run, Anton, run!
happening. Anton's like, I'll be back. And off they go.
Is Anton's last name Schwarzenegger?
Yeah, I was gonna say. We see one robot eye.
Oh, this is a great time for Squeak.
Roar, Squeak! We have had Cinder Emma B squeak for Ammantyl.
Okay.
As a reminder, there's a snaky whiskery feeling around your feet. A writhing swarm of rats lifts and carries you. Onward, heroes!
More rats!
Ammantyl, I'm going to give you a chance. If you give me a wisdom roll right now,
Yeah.
I'm going to, rather than making it go random, I'll let you control the direction.
Ooh, okay. All right. Hang on.
Is my guidance still active? It's still within a minute, right?
Sure, yeah, totally.
Wisdom. +3 is 15.
With a
Mhm.
D4?
Oh, wait a minute. No, hang on. What? Yes. Sorry. It's 15. Yes. What?
Okay, 15. Yes, so you can surf those rats. Now, I want to ask you, as this monster is landing in front of you, it's got one head of a dragon, one head of a ram, and one head of a lion.
Wow.
Are you riding towards it or away from it?
Always towards.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good stuff.
Okay, great.
Oh, and it's mad.
So, let's do a roll for initiative, everybody.
We're to fight Grey Malkin?
This is a happy place, right?
Oh, geez.
Why were we not warned that Grey Malkin was not a regular cat?
Yes.
That's irresponsible.
Yeah, can we not tell from the
That's Zrill.
tracks?
Doggy. Sorry.
I need to be clear. I never said that this was Grey Malkin.
Right. It just
That
didn't
is
like
true.
that I said Grey Malkin.
That's a 1.
Oh
Sorry.
dear.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Hey.
Wow, the monster had a really cool growl just then.
Yeah.
All right.
Very scary.
Or that was that was badass.
So scary.
That's it.
Okay, Isaac, what did you go for? What did you roll?
11.
11. Great. And Zrill.
15.
15. Great. And then Kyler.
Kyler also got a 50.
All right. Do a quick roll off here, guys.
15 on the die.
18.
This makes sense. This is correct.
After going last round, I had to get first this time.
There we go.
Sorry.
So the beast that basically it lands in front of you in its cat lion body, and the dragon mouth points towards all of you, and it opens its mouth, and a cone of fire shoots out at you. Could everybody give me a dexterity saving throw?
Cone of fire, that's not...
It's a 17 for Kyler.
It's a 10 for Zrill.
Okay. 10 for Zrill. And then Isaac?
7.
7. And then Ammantyl?
10.
10. Okay. So that's 20 points of fire damage to those of you who failed, and that's, I think, Isaac, Ammantyl, and Zrill.
Wait, but I do, I have the protection against, there you go. I've got Dragonborn resistance, or Draconian resistance, half damage versus fire.
But something else happens here. Hit us, Justin.
We've also got a squeak.
Yeah.
MacGyver has squeaked for Isaac. A reminder, a swarm of iridescent beetles pours from under your clothing. Their tiny squeaks demanding you to choose a target creature within 30 feet of you. Onward, heroes!
Go to the friggin' monster that just tried to cook me. Oh no, beetle! Eat beetle, they're good for you. Extra protein.
And Kyler, you take 10 points of damage from the fire.
But I won.
Yeah, that's why you only took 10.
Oh no! That's a third of my health, Jason Mehmel.
All right, so yes, swoosh, that happened. Beetles nipped away at the monster. Okay. And Zrill, you're next.
I mean, I think it's really cool, and I've always wanted to meet a dragon, but it just hit me with 20 points of damage, so I'm gonna run up to it and try to hit it. Quiet down, it's not your turn. Okay. All right.
Uh-oh.
Hi.
Hi.
There's only one person left, so I think we know who it is. It's Ninja Space Pig for Zrill.
Excellent
Getting
timing.
real swole.
Excellent timing.
Onward, heroes.
That's a classic NSP move.
Classic. All right.
You're now maximum swole.
Excellent. Does this help me hit at all, or I still have to hit?
You still have to hit.
Okay. Doesn't help aim.
Yeah.
All right. Ooh. 23 to hit. And then you just need max damage, right?
Yes.
For the first one. 11.
11.
Slashing. 11.
A net 11. Excellent. Great.
And then with my warhammer. Oh no. No, I missed Kurt. I pummeled the ground right beside it.
Okay. And you just 2 attacks?
Yeah, I think that's what I can do.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not hasted, right?
I'm not hasted. Nope.
No.
Just my max.
All right, great. Kyler, you're next up.
Can I do a hit? Do I remember any books about this kind of creature, depending on how it likes fire? The reason I ask is because I have Dragonborn culture, so I have in advantage on intelligence checks when regarding dragons. So I guess I have an advantage on a third of this beast.
Has been the most aggressive third, so it might be the leader.
Yeah, give me a quick intelligence roll, just for can I remember something?
Do you want history?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Doctor, that's a 21. Kyler's pretty good at history.
So you know that chimeras are not inherently their draconic element is really just like a mutation thing. Like real dragons look down on them.
Perfect.
So it's not immune to fire or anything like that.
Very lovely. Then I'm going to take a big puffer inhale, and I'm going to blow out a firebolt. But the firebolt doesn't shoot towards. I'm going to blow up the firebolt like a big gumball and shoot it like a fireball. So you got to make me a dex save, homeboy.
All right.
Here's my dragon's breath.
It brazenly stands and actually puffs out its chest and wants to take it.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Okay, well, it still does damage. So just hold on a second. I don't care how brave it is. It's still gonna sting. 8d6. I'm gonna use the holy crap.
Oh boy. Maybe that brazenness was unwarranted.
We'll find out. 1 second. Sorry, everybody. Ooh, 28. So if it's saved, 14 fire damage.
A lot of its fur is now burning. The lion part of it, the lion fur is burning.
Amazing.
Yeah, that was a pretty solid hit.
Love it.
Cool, fireball, Tyler.
Thanks.
On that gross note, Isaac.
Okay. Isaac is going to use his shield and tentacle rod in the other hand, and going to whip 3 tentacles at this creature. So I guess I have to run up, so I'm within 5 feet. Can I make that?
Correct. Yep. Yeah, you can make that. It landed right in front of you guys.
Oh, okay, great.
Yeah.
So I give it 3 thwaps. Or I guess 1 thwap, 3 thwaps. That's a 19 with the first.
19 to hit?
Yeah.
Great. Yeah, okay, that'll do.
A 15 to hit with the second.
Yep.
And 17 to hit with the third.
Oh, great. All 3 hit.
All 3 hits. So it must make a
cleric.
Constitution saving throw with a DC of 15. Kurt, you're doing it.
DC of 15.
A DC of 15, did you say?
Yeah, con save.
Okay.
So before you roll,
okay,
I'm gonna do a little inhaler puff and blow some inhaler smoke in its face, and I'm gonna use one of my portent rolls. So you got an 8 on that roll.
I got an 8 on that roll.
Mm-hmm.
Is that you can do that on someone else's turn?
Yeah, I'm a divination wizard. So I think any D20 you roll, I can confirm that, but I think it's any D20.
No. We'll keep rolling with this. All right. Well, that makes it simple. It doesn't pass.
Okay, so on top of the 11 points of bludgeoning damage, its speed is halved. It has disadvantage on dexterity saving throws, and it can't use reactions for 1 minute. On top of that, on each of its turns, it can take either an action or a bonus action, but not both. At the end of each of its turns, it can repeat the saving throw, ending the effect on itself on a success.
Okay.
But,
and on top of that was 11 points of damage.
Yeah, bludgeoning.
Jeez.
Bludgeoning. And so again, so its speed is halved. It's got disadvantage on dex. It can do only an action or a bonus action, but not both.
Yeah, and it can't take reactions for 10 turns.
Okay. And is what about multi attacks? Those are probably unaffected.
One action, right? You take the multi attack action to.
Right. Yes. Okay. Great. Excellent. I'm happy to hear that.
Damn it. But no opportunity attacks allowed.
Yeah. No, what you did was
run away for free.
Oh yeah, no, that was. I'm not saying. I'm just glad I can still do stuff. Is all. Ammantyl, your turn. And you're. Oh yeah, there you go.
I feel really bad because it's an animal and it's in a happy place. But it feels like it's not, its energy's on the negative side.
It's off,
Getting
yeah.
bad vibes. Who's within 5 feet of this thing? Oh, crap. Okay.
Half your party.
No, wait, hold up. I said, how big is this thing?
What? Oh, how big
It's
is it?
large. It's a large creature, so it's like
Okay. So
about
you could
probably
you could target like the back half of it.
the butt. You could target the butt of
target
the chimera.
butt.
Can I target its butt? Does it like? How is it? Is it stretched out? How long is it?
It's the butt is the thing furthest away from your friends.
Yes. So its butt
Oh.
is 5 feet away from my friends.
Oh, Kurt.
Okay. All right. Ooh, that sounds flammable. This is
I
pretty
see.
good.
That
So-
sounds like a castable butt.
I'm gonna like tell everybody to run, and I'm gonna cast Call Lightning.
Oh, Jesus.
Whoa.
Okay. Big guns.
Why not? Let's
Yeah.
just do it.
I love it.
Don't mess around.
So, yeah, what call lightning is? Do I do a dex save or is it an attack roll?
Let's see. Its Stormcloud appears in the shape of a cylinder that is 10 feet tall with a 60-foot radius centered on a point. You can see within the range directly above its butt. As I'm casting the spell, I'm choosing a point I can see under the cloud directly over the creature's butt. A bolt of lightning flashes down the cloud to that point. Each creature within 5 feet of that point must make a dexterity saving throw. There
Okay.
you go.
But better make us a dexterity saving throw.
Now, do I take? I still take half damage on a successful. Yeah.
That's right.
Okay. So
With disadvantage, right?
that's correct. Yeah.
Oh, Dr. Cleric, Dan.
Dr. Cleric.
Dr. Newtown, thank you very much.
Sorry.
You know so much stuff.
I'm
You didn't-
excited.
He didn't go to cleric school to be called Mister. So, yeah, okay. So this lightning bolt. Let me just see here. Dex. Okay. And what's the number I need to beat for your spell save, or your like
Spell save, DC 14.
DC 14? Okay, great. So yeah, it doesn't pass. But
Right.
The one thing here, though, Isaac, you're holding on to, like, you still got your tentacle thing, right?
No,
like
it's not grappled. I just hit it, and the sheer power of my
okay.
tentacles grasp just like sapped it of some energy. I think. Let me double check this before
Okay. While you double check that, I'll get Ammantyl to roll her damage for this lightning bolt.
So 3d10. 9. 4 is 13. And 19.
19. That is solid.
19.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just because it failed the Constitution save. So
Okay.
it just like something about the tentacles grasp just like saps it of some extra energy. It just
Okay. I was going to say that some of the like electricity would have worked its way to you, but if you're not actually touching it,
Yeah. No, it just because I hit 3 times, it had to make
Yeah.
the con save. If I
Gotcha.
had missed one of those, I would have just gotten the damage.
Okay, cool. All right, so yes, this lightning cloud appears above the chimera. Its butt gets a lightning bolt right where the tail meets the butt part, whatever that is.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
All of its hair goes like super spiky, and actually both Isaac and Zrill's hair just kind of gets a little spiky as well, just from the static like background. But you're not actually you're not hurt by that. That was a pretty solid hit. So the chimera is kind of done with Isaac, and is going to basically just try to take as many swipes at you as it can. So it's gonna go. It's gonna.
Can I just tell it to chill out? Like, what? We can end this.
What's happening?
You're freaking out. You don't have to be like this. I'm on your side.
That would have been a good thing to say before you hit its butt with lightning.
You know what? It was shooting fire at everybody here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, if you're trying to... Anyway, different strategies. So that's an 18 to hit Isaac?
It hits.
Okay, that's the dragon's mouth comes and bites you for 11 points of damage.
Oh, jeez.
The goat's horns, or ram's horns. We like goats, so it's not a goat. That's a 16.
Hits.
Okay, that's for 10 points of damage. Are you still up?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm up. Yeah.
Okay, and then the claws are going to take a big swipe at you.
Geez.
Before you roll, don't tell us the roll. Don't tell us the roll.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my final portent roll.
Okay.
This is kind of a gamble, but I think it might be worth it.
Okay.
You rolled an 11.
Okay, so that's a 18 to hit, Isaac.
Oh my god.
Hits.
All right.
Listen, I didn't think the claws would have a +7, if I'm being honest.
That's fair, man. I appreciate you using it. Thank you.
Dang it.
5 points of damage from the claws.
Ooh, okay, I'm still up.
Yes.
Oh god.
Zrill, your turn.
Well, I'm gonna hit it back. Okay. Warhammer. Unless an 11 hits it, because I'm right beside it, it is a huge creature.
No.
Fine. I miss. I was so distracted by the lightning bolt and then these like dodging these heads.
Yep.
The tail's hanging on by a thread.
Longsword. A 22.
That'll do.
All right. Longsword 4. Full 8 slashing.
Whoa.
Well, it's a pretty solid slash. It is looking. This chimera is like its body's all scorched. Its butt is twitching weirdly. I wish I hadn't said that. Anyway,
It's twerking.
it's twerking. Thank you for that.
It's upsetting
It's a
visual.
I guess.
Anyway, before I go too much further,
In all my days of playing D&D, I would ever see a twerking chimera, but here we are.
I think that's the name of the saloon up the street.
twerking chimera.
Chimera.
Kyler, before this goes too off the rails, you're next.
Kyler's running up, and he's going to take a big inhaler puff and let a huge smoke of inhaler cloud loose. And then in front of Isaac, you see 4 Kylers as I cast mirror image on myself. And I'm just going to get in the way of this chimera in front of Isaac.
Okay.
Which one?
Spell. I love it when you do that. It's crazy. I don't understand it.
Over here.
That's great.
Cool.
You're getting
that
so
was
good
fun.
at that, Connor. That's awesome.
Thanks.
Well,
Thanks.
Isaac, it's your go now.
It's me?
Yeah.
I am going to cast Cure Wounds on myself at a 3rd level.
Great.
I need to stay alive. Yeah. So, oh no. I only grabbed 2 d8s from my. Oh fuck. Okay, 4 plus 8, 12 plus 3 is 15 hit points back. Okay. I'm not gonna die immediately. But
Well, and you've got your Kyler meat shield here, which is not something that usually happens.
Meat.
I'm okay with this.
All right. Do you have any other spells you're going to cast?
Yes, I am also going to cast Toll the Dead on this son of a bitch. So it needs to make a DC 14 Wisdom saving throw.
That is just such an awesome sound effect.
Thank you, Kurt.
Oh, wow. Yep, totally is confused by what's happening. Fails the roll.
And because it's taken damage, I get to roll D12.
Oh, boy.
So that's... do I add my... I asked this last time. No, it's just 13 points of necrotic damage.
13 points of necrotic damage?
Yes.
Okay. And then Ammantyl, you're next up.
Right. As I'm attacking it, can I just say, can we talk? Or is it too late? Is this too late?
Well, yeah. I mean, if that's your action, if you actually want to take an action to try to say something, feel free. But like, if you want to attack,
okay, I just have one question. Like, these are all familiars up here. Are they like bad familiars or? Like,
are you asking the chimera?
Great. Yeah, I wish I knew. I wish I knew what the answer was. Because I could just call lightning again, but I really want. Fine. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna attack it.
I really enjoyed that moral reckoning there. That was.
Ammantyl is quiet for 20 seconds straight, and then just goes, "I'm sorry."
That's right.
Okay. I'm gonna do my what is it, Dex roll to avoid the zapping.
Still with disadvantage.
Yep. Oh, I'm aware. All right. Yep. And so give me that sweet lightning.
All right. Here we go. Oh, 10.
Okay.
9. And 1. So 20.
20. Okay. So with as this lightning bolt comes down and once again illuminates and electrifies the chimera's butt, it twerks itself to unconsciousness. It just can't take it anymore, and then it just kind of lies down and lies with its paws on its side, really tired. I don't know what that sound was. That was nervous. That made me nervous. Oh dear.
That's electric butt sound.
That's electric butt sound. Yeah.
Electric butt. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay, I hear it there. I hear it now. So yes, this chimera is now fairly wounded but unconscious at your feet.
Dang.
I'm sorry. I love the mirror image dangs.
That's great.
Yeah.
This was so cool. So we're like, I guess I'm right there, but I get closer to inspect the dragon head because I've never seen a dragon head this close.
Yeah,
Can we talk now?
Well, now it's unconscious. The dragon head is it looks as natural a dragon head as a normal dragon per se, but it's not as large. It's not quite as big. The dragon wings are red and leathery and wide, and yeah.
I have completely forgotten why we came to this plane, guys. I'm just very focused on inspecting the dragon.
Can I just ask Kyler? Kyler, can you ask Anton what? What's the deal?
I'll shoot a message to Anton, and Anton hears 4 messages in his ghost brain. But they all say, "So who's this?"
What?
So not all animals here are for good wizards.
Oh.
Oh.
And some familiars are for things that aren't quite human, or of any of the races you would call. I don't want to call races things other than just people. So yeah. Anyway.
Not everyone has good intentions.
Exactly. Yeah.
All right, so you're okay with... Ask Anton, is he okay with this?
I ask him,
Okay.
are you okay with this?
It's better for everybody if the Chimera has a nap occasionally.
Right.
Sweet.
So what you're saying is we shouldn't finish it off.
Is it better for everybody if the Chimera has a nap forever?
That's what I'm saying, Anton. Unless your goat ears.
Trying to destroy it would only mean that we just wouldn't see it for a little while longer. None of the familiars can die here.
All right. Well, let's find that cat. Get out of here before that thing wakes up.
Sorry, Anton. Before that snake set a fire underneath you, where are we going for this great cat?
So he keeps trotting along in a new direction, in the same direction you were going in before the Chimera came in.
Do any of your shorter people need a ride on the rats?
I'm okay.
Zrill looks up to see everyone walking away, and no one has told her. So she, I take a clipping of the hair.
Zrill.
I take a clipping of the hair from the animal so that I can have this as a memento. So I take things from everything and I sprint after them.
Okay, great. Yeah.
There's 3 Kylers lifting one Kyler like a Cleopatra thing.
The urge to knock one of them out is really strong, but Zrill tries to resist with everything she has.
Amazing. So what you do end up getting close to is another cat tree, not unlike the one that Ammantyl has as her background right now. Only that is just one tiny portion of a large, enormous tree, and you can see a few cats that look like Greymalkin up there. So yeah, how do you get the cat down?
How do you get the cat down from the tree?
Cast firefighter.
Cast Superman.
Guess we just call her Greymalkin.
Oh, the beetles!
Yeah.
The beetle bag!
Well, then all the cats will come down.
That's okay. I'll have the right one.
Greymalkin.
Yeah, kitty. Greymalkin, are you here?
So
Beetles.
37 different cat heads whip around as that bag gets rattled.
Oh no.
Yeah, and there's like lots of. Yep, exactly that.
Oh.
Do you recognize any of them to be Greymalkin?
Well, they're all kind of coming down.
Aw. Hi, everybody.
And they're all now coming along, and they're like
Petting all the cats.
they're like doing that thing where they push up against your legs because they're like you're curious about you. And yeah.
Ow. That's a good kitty.
I'm not talking to you.
I'm kind of a dog guy.
Wrong quest for you.
Sorry.
Well, do any of us recognize Greymalkin?
Isaac does recognize Greymalkin. And like, doesn't one of you have the collar?
Yeah.
Yeah, Ammantyl, you do, don't you?
Do I
Yeah,
yes.
Sniffing it to
That's
get
right.
the scent when you were a mole.
That's right. Here, I'm gonna ring the bell.
Your face hurts from all the cats.
You're never. It's
So sorry.
It's a Gatling gun of kittens.
Did you say you were ringing the bell?
Yes.
Like, so you're just kind of going.
Yes. Greymalkin. Here, kitty. Here, kitty.
And so with that, now that when you're rattling the collar, This one particularly gray, malkish cat, that's not a thing, but it's a thing. I love it. Comes up to you, Ammantyl, and like is rubbing itself up against your leg. And yeah, that's, you found Grey Malkin.
I say to Ammantyl, like, there she is.
Oh, great. I'm going to try to put the collar on her. She goes for it if she likes it. Can I just put this on you, sweetie?
Yep, she totally does. She kind of like puts her head down and then accepts it, and yeah.
I'm going to say,
I'm going to pick her up like a baby. Pick her up like a baby and put her on my shoulder and pet her.
Yep.
In her moment of bliss, in Amantyl's shoulders, I'll do the same kind of message trick. And go,
okay.
Hey, great.
I'm gonna cast guidance on Kyler also, just like give him a pat on the back.
That's
and be like, Ogma guide you.
Hey, Grey Malkin, Ogma guide you.
Hey there, Kyler. I've heard a lot about you from Ellaloth.
Hey, thanks. It's probably about a map. Listen, we're just wondering if you wanted to come with us.
Well, like, I was pretty spooked with everything that was happening, and like,
Yeah,
I got a little scorched from some of the, like, you know, the fire and just things like falling down also kind of hurt me a bit. So I came here to heal. How are things back at home right now?
Things aren't perfect, but what I can say and assure you is that we're rebuilding.
Well, that's
so. I
good.
guess what I'm saying is you won't get scorched again immediately. Like, the danger has somewhat died down, but we're figuring it out.
Tell her about the belly rubs.
My conscience has told me to tell you we're supposed to offer you some belly rubs in transit to Ellaloth.
From which one of you?
I guess whoever you prefer. Sorry, had to get that one out there. Sorry. But back to the original point.
Grey Malkin takes actually leaps off of Ammantyl's shoulders and then leaps into Zrill's arms. How about this one? Can this one?
I think she can. Zrill, do you have the fighter ability to do belly rubs?
Yes. My baby starts scratching her belly
And
purring back at her.
There we go. Brilliant. Well, this is good. How's Ellaloth? How's, like, is she okay? I didn't mean to abandon her, but it was just such a scary time.
Hey, I mean, she misses you quite a bit, and you know, I don't know that she feels abandoned, but she could definitely use her help. That's for sure.
Yeah, and is like, oh, the ritual. We were gonna do a ritual, weren't we?
Well, I won't speak to Ellaloth's wants or needs, but I'm sure she could use help in a lot of many things, including rituals. Yes.
We should go. We should go right now.
Okay. Hey, listen, Grey Malkin, I'm just wondering, do you know? I'm gonna point to the goat. Do you know Anton?
Yeah. Anton and I go way back.
I'm just wondering, if you can put in a good word with me, with Anton. I know he said he has another wizard calling on him, but I'm just wondering if I don't know if that other wizard can find a different goat, because I've kind of fallen for Anton.
Oh, well, the rules of familiars can be a little obscure to non-familiars.
Yeah.
But it's not impossible, Kyler.
Okay.
Yeah.
For sure.
Like, I think you can always hold out goat that this will happen.
I hold out goat constantly.
With that, we should probably get home.
I gotta learn this spell. Yes. Let's do it. We're on our way.
How's the spell, Kyler?
Hiya!
Like, we just heard Kyler and Grey Malkin just like meow meow meow. No, not even. They're just like looking at each other, and it's all telepathic, right?
Out loud, I want you to hear the purr pun. That's the only thing I say out loud.
Well, only thing you say out loud.
Great. Well, yeah. So you arrive back in the main library of Beaconhold. Ellaloth is there, and Grey Malkin jumps into her arms, nuzzling, doing like nuzzling against her. So happy to see her. So yeah, you've reunited them, and Ellaloth is so happy for what you've done and for helping protect Beaconhold. So as Ellaloth thanks you for your service and starts to walk back to the secret chambers that the senior librarians are using for the protection rituals, how do we see, like, how do we leave each of you in this library? Like, what are you kind of looking at? What are you thinking about? What are you kind of standing? How are you standing as the camera pulls away from our heroes? I'll go with Isaac first.
Isaac is really gained a newfound appreciation for Grey Malkin and her agency, like recognizing that, just because she's a familiar doesn't mean she's not also her own ethereal being, and just really reflecting on that, and decides to spend probably the next couple of years really just copying all the books on familiar magic and how extraplanar entities interact with the prime material plane, and books that kind of are centered around this connection that we have with the familiar plane.
Great. Okay. And Ammantyl?
I'm just gonna turn myself into a cat and roll around on the ground.
That's amazing. Any parting thoughts?
Meow. Yeah, meow.
Excellent.
Meow,
Excellent.
meow.
Zrill.
Well, I was cleaning the blood off of my weapons and making something of a mess. But then Ammantyl turned into a cat, so I pick her up and give her a belly rub.
Yay! I'm so happy.
And Kyler. Or are there still 4 Kylers? No, probably not.
No. It only lasts a minute. I wish. I think about casting it, but I don't. Kyler's gonna kind of look at his party and nod, and kind of wants to keep what he said to Grey Malkin true, and gonna keep rebuilding Beaconhold as his home. But I have a question for you, Jason, our DM.
Mm-hmm.
Because the way that wizards learn spells is a mixture of somebody else's spellbook and a matter of gold, which aren't really mechanics we've used in this performance show format.
No.
I'm wondering if my experience with this Encyclopedia Arcana, if I can learn the spell Find Familiar.
Oh, I think so. Yeah, you can totally learn the spell.
Isaac would be more than happy to help you work that out.
I would love that, Isaac. I didn't ever think that I wanted a familiar, and going to that world, it's a perspective changer, quite honestly.
And there's one of them is probably Anton.
Can I cast it, or is this a process?
This is a process.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I mean what Zrill has on her background is inspiration. You can do it.
I know exactly why I'm learning it.
Yeah. Great.
And the camera just keeps going further back.
We survive!
And thus concludes our 17th episode of Pages and Mages, which means it's time for Jason to announce our Yeti Mini. What is our winner winning?
They're winning an owl mini thing, whatever you call it. It's an owl. It's a beautiful owl with its wings out and everything. It just looked like an amazing wizard familiar kind of mini to present.
It's one of the best familiars.
Awesome. So the winner of our Owl Mini will be determined by this D4 that I'm not holding well in front of the camera. Ooh. And now I am rolling, and I am adding proficiency checks and minusing Constitution, and our winner is Ninja Space Pig.
NSP.
So Ninja Space Pig, if you could send us an email, please, at D20 Initiative YYC@gmail.com. It's going to be on the title screen in a moment. And we will hook you up with Yeti Minis and an owl. Sweet. Your own familiar. Thank you so much for everyone who tuned in to watch us live. And only a slightly smaller but still impactful shout out to the folks watching us on YouTube at a later date. I'd love to thank our volunteers for this evening: Ninja Space Pig, Scout, Cinder Emaby, and MacGyver for terrific rolling, or squeaking, for then rolling. Yay!
You almost killed my goat, Scout.
Yeah, well.
Tyler, you almost killed the goat.
Awkward.
Who's to say I thought it was a snake?
I'd like to thank Jason Mehmel for building this super awesome one-shot, and DJ Kurt McKinstry for the sound. And of course our evening's cast: Sarah Bannister, Griffin, Cork, Eric Svilpis, and Nicole Zylstra. I'm going to go through all of you. Do you have anything to plug? Sarah, do you have anything to plug?
Third Sock from the Sun is a YouTube channel all about science, but I do it with sock puppets. So yeah, Third Sock from the Sun on YouTube. Check me out.
That sounds amazing.
Nice.
It's super cool.
It's really great. Griffin, you got anything to plug?
I host a podcast with my mom called The Breakfast Dish. We talk about a whole bunch of different stuff: theater, photography, poetry, dancing, everything. Yeah, The Breakfast Dish.
Yay. Eric, you got anything to plug?
Yeah, I'm getting into the Twitch streaming game, doing weekly, like, ambient, chill out, improv, jazzy vibes stuff over at twitch.tv/cytokinesis with a zero.
Nice. Check that out, everybody.
Awesome. Cool. And Nicole, what do you got to plug?
If you check out Canadian Famous on YouTube, you'll see a song I wrote about a dog.
I mean, that just seems really, really right for today.
Yeah.
What a good ender. Cut
Awesome.
the episode now.
Thank you, everyone, for being here. I've been Justin Bourne, your MC, and you can tune into our next episode of Pages and Mages on June 7th. Here, same time, same place. Very exciting. Stay safe and stay well. Onward, heroes.